Scammers will often select a business that their target does business with. The fraudsters tell the email recipients they need to update or validate their billing information to keep their accounts active. Sometimes these scammers will use language that creates a sense of urgency, or even go so far as to threaten their targets into clicking a link or sharing information. To help set the hook, scammers will even create websites that imitate a legitimate business with logos, colors, and designs to match and direct their target to this fake website. The consumers then submit their information to the imposter, who uses this personal data to commit identity theft. Here are some tips to protect yourself against internet and email fraud. Never click on links in unexpected email. Make sure you are using a secure internet connection. Install updated antivirus and anti-spyware software. Install a firewall. Keep your internet browser, antivirus, anti-spyware, and firewall up to date. Avoid emailing personal or financial information. Open emails only from known senders. Let me introduce you the common scams and fraud schemes.
Debt collection scams.
The scammer poses as a debt collector and contacts you, claiming you need to pay for debts you don't owe or that you've already paid. In this case, you should ask the caller for their name, company they work for, street address, phone number, and professional license number. It is within your rights to ask a debt collector for this information, and any refusal is an immediate red flag. In addition, legitimate debt collectors will never threaten you with criminal charges. You might be getting a call from a fake debt collector. A red flag if the caller can't or won't provide detailed information about the debt and original creditor, won't give you information about the agency he or she claims to represent, including name, address, and phone number. Uses aggressive tactics to pressure you into immediate payment. Requests payment over the phone. Asks for sensitive information such as details of your bank account, your social security number, or your credit or debit card number.
Debt relief scams.
Someone claiming they can reduce or eliminate your debts might sound too good to be true. Likely because it is. A legitimate debt relief company will never ask you to pay upfront and cannot guarantee that your creditors will forgive your debt.
I forgive you.
So anyone claiming either of these things is likely a scammer. There are two simple ways to spot a debt relief scam. The two most obvious signs of a potential debt relief scam are: they contact you first. If you receive an unsolicited call or contact from someone offering to help you eliminate your debt, be extra cautious. There's a good chance they are a scammer.
And the second,
they ask for fees upfront. This is the most obvious sign of a debt relief scam. If the person or company offers to help get rid of your debt, but first you have to pay them a fee, they are probably lying to you.
rental, mortgage, real estate, foreclosure relief scams, rescue operators.
These scammers offer you relief from your mortgage loan debt. Once again, the mention of requiring fees upfront is an immediate red flag. These scammers might ask you to sign over the title to your property or sign papers you don't understand, ask you to start making payments to someone other than your servicer or lender, or tell you to stop making mortgage payments altogether. A fairly new and dangerous threat has arisen for homeowners who have fallen behind on their mortgage payments and may be at risk of foreclosure. They often refer to themselves as a
Foreclosure consultant
or
mortgage consultant
and market themselves as a
foreclosure service
or
foreclosure rescue agency.
they count on homeowners being vulnerable and desperate. These companies claim they can assist homeowners facing foreclosure with
Options
that allow them to keep their property, refinance or modify an existing mortgage, repair credit, or help buy more time. In reality, these
options
are intended to convince you to take the wrong steps so they can take your money and possibly your home. Remember the old saying, if it is too good to be true, it probably is.
leaseback or repurchase scams.
In this scenario, a promise is made to pay off your delinquent mortgage, repair your credit, and possibly pay off credit cards and other debt. However, in order to do this, you must temporarily sign your deed over to a third-party investor. You are allowed to stay in the home as a renter with the option to purchase the home back after a certain amount of time has passed. or your financial situation improves. The trouble is, once you have signed away your rights in your property, you may not be able to repurchase the property later, even if you can and want to. After the new owner takes ownership of your property, the new owner can evict you. Furthermore, the scammer is under no obligation to sell the house back to you. Typically, after the deed is signed away, the property changes hands numerous times. The scammer may have taken a new mortgage out on your home for hundreds of thousands of dollars, more than your mortgage, making it impossible for you to buy back your home.
Partial interest, bankruptcy scams.
The scam operator asks you to give a partial interest in your home to one or more persons. You then make mortgage payments to the scam operator in lieu of paying the delinquent mortgage. However, the scam operator doesn't pay the existing mortgage or seek new financing. Each holder of a partial interest then files bankruptcy, one after another.
Without your knowledge.
The bankruptcy court will issue a stay order each time to stop foreclosure temporarily. However, the stay doesn't excuse you from making payments or from repaying the full amount of your loan. This complicates and delays foreclosure while allowing the scam operator to maintain a stream of income by collecting payments from you,
the victim.
Bankruptcy laws provide important protections to consumers. This scam can only temporarily delay foreclosure and may keep you from using bankruptcy laws legitimately to address your financial problems.
Refinance scams.
While there are legitimate refinancing programs available, look out for people posing as
mortgage brokers
or
lenders
offering to refinance your loan so you can afford the payment. The scammer presents you with foreclosure rescue loan documents to sign. You are told that the documents are for a refinance loan that will bring the mortgage current. What you don't realize is that you are surrendering ownership of your home. The loan documents are actually
deed transfer documents,
and the scammer counts on your not actually reading the paperwork. Once the deed transfer is executed, you believe your home has been rescued from foreclosure for months or even years, until you receive an eviction notice and discover you are no longer own your home. At that point, it is often too late to do anything about the deed transfer.
Mortgage closing scams.
Fraudsters send spoofed emails to home buyers posing as their real estate agent, legal representative, or other trusted individuals with false instructions for wiring closing funds. This can be hard to catch unless you've established some safety procedures beforehand with parties assisting you with the home buying process. Keep a list of trusted contacts and avoid using phone numbers or clicking links in an email. When in doubt, contact your trusted representatives directly before releasing any money or personal information
to verify everything is going to the right place.